G'day everyone, I was recently asked how to play Legend of Zelda Time Lost on the Android device on the mobile phone, and I thought it's been a while since I've shown how to play any ROM hack on any Windows device, and I thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to do both those things in one video. Alright, first off, what you're going to need is Legend of Zelda Time Lost BPS, I'll help you get that one, Parallel Launcher, I'll help you get that one, and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time USA version 1.0. I cannot help you get that one. I have to stress this, I cannot provide any legal ROMs to you. And I can't even show where to get them because it is considered illegal. So what is Time Lost, you may be asking? Time Lost is a ROM hack by Stoneebadluck. You can subscribe to him here if you want to, and he is a great ROM hack creator. He also does live streams for randomizers and stuff like that. He's really informed about Zelda, and he made a fantastic ROM hack, Time Lost, which you can download over at hylianmodding.com/mods/time_lost. It's very simple. You just press the download button right here, and it'll give you a file for that. Next, you're going to need to want an emulator to play this game. Parallel Launcher. What's great about this emulator is it's also the way that we mod our BPS file into our new ROM hack. Once we have downloaded our portable version, we'll have a folder that looks something like this. We then extract our files out using whatever extractor you prefer. Once you've done this, you open up your parallel launcher.bat, which will look something like this, where it asks you to manage your ROM sources. So we're going to go to the top right of our parallel launcher right here, the options button, and then we're going to scroll down to add a single ROM, and then we're going to go find our ROM. This will be where you have placed your files. Once you have found your file, you're going to select first your Ocarina of Time 1.0. Once that's selected, you'll see it right here. You're then going to add another single ROM, and this time we're going to be adding our Time Lost ROM. In here we got our BPS for the Nintendo 64 version and our BPS for the Wii Virtual Console version. If we choose the Wii Virtual Console version, it will be a slightly different file that will be underneath a specific kilobyte range. I think it's 62 megabytes. If it goes over that, the Wii Virtual Console cannot read the ROM file because it's too big, it can't be a Zelda game. But we're just using the N64 version, so we open up that one, and this will automatically transform this into a ROM. And we can see this by going back to our folder here, and we can see it right here with our BPS. We now have a Time Lost Nintendo 64 version 1.02.z64. Now we can then take this file and put it directly onto our phone. Now there is many ways we can do this. One of the more simple ways is we open up our email. Once you have put yourself in the top field, you then put in the subject Time Lost ROM, and you then attach your Time Lost ROM to that. As you can see, I'm just selecting my Zelda Time Lost Nintendo 64 1.02.z64, and it will get uploaded to this. If my file is larger than 25 megabytes, it will send as a Google Drive link. As this is bigger than that, it will be a Google Drive link. We then send this to ourselves. As we can see, it is right here now, and we can then download this from the Google Drive as we so choose, or we then head over to our phone. Let me start the recording on my phone. Once you have emailed it to yourself, you're going to want to go to your Google Drive folder. It should be one of the first ones. Press the three dots and then press the download button. That will download it to your phone. Once you have downloaded that to your phone, you want to install something like RetroArch. You then want to download a N64 core, like one of these Mupen 64 cores. There should be a parallel core as well, but I can't see it on the screen here. Once you have downloaded up your core, you're going to load your core. You're then going to load your content, which you will find in your download file right here. There's my Time Lost one that I got from using the Google Drive. We then launch it up, and it loads just as you would expect. You can press the bottom left here to get an analog stick. It will allow you to move your game and play with it properly. So we can go up and down. It's going to be very fiddly. I recommend using a plugged in controller. Then select your name or whatever here. But there is other ways of doing this. The other way we can do this without using our computer at all is we want to head over to the hack64.net/tools/patcher.php. It'll give us a web page like this. Here at the top, we want to select our Zelda Ocarina of Time 1.0. And then in the patch file, we want to select our BPS patch, which is our Time Lost patch, which we get from Hylian modding, the same way we did on the PC, except we're doing it on the mobile phone. Once they're both selected, we can then adjust the name so that way it will be different. That way we can tell it apart from the other Time Lost. I'm calling it Hack64 personally, so I can differentiate myself. And then all we do is hit the patch file and then download the new Z64 file, which will be our Time Lost patched. That way we can do this all on our phone. We then head on over to the File Explorer and we can see it right here. Hack64 Time Lost. Now that we know that it is here, we can then head on over to our retroarch. And here we do the same thing as before. We go load content. We find our file, and once we found our file, we load up just like we did previously, and there you go. Two separate and completely viable ways of playing Time Lost on your Android phone without much hassle at all. One using your PC and one not using your PC at all. You can now enjoy Time Lost however you want and wherever you want. This should work for every single other Nintendo 64 ROM hack on both the Android and the PC using Parallel Launcher to patch files on the PC and using Hack64 patcher tools on the mobile phone. These get very annoying, especially when you have to deal with Android's horrible file management, but hopefully you can sort it out yourselves. That's it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Give it a like and subscribe over on the YouTube. It helps out the channel quite a lot. Share it with your friends if you think it was helpful. And if you want to see something cool with this ROM hack, stay for the next like 30 seconds and you'll see what you can experience. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.